Hello guys, day 29, September 30, and we are going to do the second last day. So this is the second day of prelims full mix questions where history, geography, economy, we'll try to take everything. Yesterday many economic questions were there, so maybe today it will be something else, maybe schemes or something. So we'll see the questions. 2021 student, please WhatsApp me because you have to have a disciplined study instead of random studies and then later inquiring if we have any batches or not. Batch 1 and 2 is already over. This is the third batch running, and those who are live now, please see to it that you put your score at the end of this video in the comment section. In the chat section, type your answer, and in the comment section, give your final score at the end of the video. So art and culture, which of the following paintings are matched correctly with the state? Chitra Kathi, Maharashtra, then Kalamettu, Tamil Nadu. So here it is one only. The second one is actually part of Kerala. So Kerala, Tamil Nadu names will almost look similar. Even Karnataka, Andhra sometimes look similar. So it will be difficult sometimes. So whatever is being taught to you, please see to it that you by heart them alone. Okay. So the first one is Maharashtra, which is correct about migrating storytellers and all this painting. And the other one is again a unique Kerala form. Okay, ritualistic in temples and dedicated to gods, made on the floor. So these two is like one only. Okay. Now this Vientiane action program is closely related to. Okay, this is a place name. You should know which country it is, and it is related to Mekong Ganga or this Shangri-La dialogue or India, Myanmar, Thailand trilateral highway or ASEAN. What is this action program closely related to? So it is ASEAN. It calls for ASEAN to build a peaceful, secure, and prosperous ASEAN, and to adopt greater outward-looking external relation strategies. Okay, so there is this ADMM plus which they have. Okay, so I think it recently happened also. So that is why it is in news. The sixth ADMM plus was held in Bangkok, Thailand, in November 2019. So it was in news. The 8 dialogue partners are here. Okay, including India, it is there. And this was one of the questions which UPSC asked, like who are the dialogue partners of ASEAN. So it is important you know these things. Like it's easy. USA, Russia is there. China, Japan is there. Australia, New Zealand is there, and India, Korea is there. So make that combination of 222. It will be easy to remember. And other three also, Mekong Ganga. I think questions have not come much in UPSC. Shangri-La dialogue, India, Myanmar, Thailand highway. Okay, these three are important. Please revise this also. Just Google and Wikipedia if you don't have time to go and study my test. Okay. And also the capital, this place is the capital of which country? If you know in comment section, put it. Which of the following is not part of the 7 protected areas under the Indian Rhino Vision 2020? Okay, there is something called Indian Rhino Vision, and 7 protected areas are there in this country under this. Okay, it's from one state only. So which are the protected areas? Okay, A, B, C, D. Which one is not part of the this thing? 7 protected areas. So this is not part, which is already a UPSC question recently. Okay, which is in Arunachal Pradesh, and the details about that is also given. And Indian Rhino Vision 2020 launched in 2005. And here if you see, Assam is the state where this areas are there. So Kaziranga, Bobitora, this Orang, Manas, Lakhoa, this Burachapori. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly, but just by heart these 7 names, because whenever numbers are less than 10 or 15, UPSC can pick them and ask. Okay, and also they have asked already about tiger, elephant, and all. So maybe about rhino. If they have to form a question, they have to form these kind of difficult questions. Which of the following are true about Krishi Vigyan Kendra? They are 100% funded by the government of India. The first KVK was established in 2010 in Kerala. So it is one only. It is an integral part of National Agriculture Research System, which aims to the assessment of location-specific technology modules in agriculture and allied enterprise. So here, if you see, 100% funded by Government of India. So the statement one is true. The first KVK was established in 1974 at Puducherry. Okay, so the location is also different and it's a little older one. It's not very new. So if you know that, at least you could have eliminated that and got the answer as one only. In the context of zero budget natural farming, this achadana or achadana, whatever they pronounce, that promotes what? This cow urine, water vapor usage, legume plants, or mulching. Zero budget natural farming is in use since few years. Some states have adopted it. So I'll tell you a clue. It has four pillars, and this is one of the pillar which is asked in this question. So which one of this is part of this pillar? So it's a method of chemical-free agriculture based on traditional Indian practices, and it is important because nowadays for organic farming and all these things, it's like UPSC already asked two times question about organic farming. They have not asked about zero budget natural farming. So if they want to ask, because at least 10-12 questions are going to come based on agriculture, soil, climate, water, irrigation, that kind of topics. Okay, out of your 100 questions, 10 to 12 questions will come based on that. Okay, that is a trend as per last 3-4 years. I don't know whether this year they'll change it, but so if they have to pick up a topic, it will be this. So these are the four pillars. Okay, Jiva Amrita, then Bija Amrita, then this Achadana, okay, which is fully mulching different types, and then this moisture. Okay, so this is how this question was framed. In 2018, Andhra Pradesh became the first state to use this. There are many other states also. I think Himachal is there, Madhya Pradesh is there, Kerala, I don't know, some northeast states are there. Some states are trying to do this. So all the current affair which comes is also important, and this basic pillars, okay, because already the pillars of Digital India, pillars of some other schemes, they have already asked. Okay, so please by heart this, whatever is given. This is in your full test one. Okay, so my students simply go there, Control F, search it, and revise it now itself. Which of the following are true about India Africa Forum Summit? Okay, it happens every 2 years, and the event started in 2015. The third summit happened in 2019. So this is based on current affair. You have to know when did it happen last and when did it happen first. Okay, these kind of things are always confusing, but why this question is asked, because in 2020 the summit happened, and that is why you have to know when it started and what is the frequency. So both of them are false. First thing is it's not the first summit which happened and all, and it's not happening 2 years. It has a very awkward kind of frequency. It happens like 3 years, 5 years, and all. If you see, the first summit happened in New Delhi in 2008. Then second summit happened in 2011 in Addis Ababa in Africa. Then 2015 they had the third summit, and now in 2020 they are having the fourth summit. Okay, it will be somewhere here. India plans fourth summit in Africa. Okay, if you see this one in September 2020, which I don't think it happened now, but it's supposed to happen this month as per their planning. Okay, so that is why this is in news. And don't confuse this India Africa Forum Summit with the India Africa Strategic Dialogue. Okay, India Africa Strategic Dialogue is different, and that one, the fourth dialogue happened 2020. Okay, sorry, fifth dialogue happened in 2020. Okay, so strategic dialogue is fifth dialogue in 2020, and forum summit is fourth summit in 2020. So both are two different things, and see the timeline also if you see here. Okay, and the articles are given. Please click on this link, my students. Again, full test one, you will get the details. But just know there are two different things, and the frequencies are all different. Now, COMCASA signed between India and USA is an Indian specific version of which USA policy? USA has many 4-5 policies which they sign with every country. So India signed one of them, okay, one of the US thing, but it was named as COMCASA when it was specific to India. So which one is the actual one, which is the USA general one, which India USA signs with everyone? Is it CATSA? Is it SISMOA? Is it BECA? Or is it GSOMIA? This is important because USA have four specific this thing which they signed with everyone, and out of that India has signed three of them. In 2018 they signed the third one, that is Comcasa, which is actually the Indian specific version of this Sysmoa. Okay, so Comcasa is not the general one. Okay, general one, if you see the last statement, um, India signed this one, GSOMIA, military this thing in 2002, then Logistic Exchange in 2016, and then the last one is this one. Okay, so 2002 they signed one, 2016 they signed one, 2018 they signed this Comcasa, which is Sysmoa, and then 2000 and then this one is not yet signed. Okay, and this one because it is like exchanging, I think, even the spatial data and also that is space related, so that India is not ready to sign now. So that is why this is not signed, but 3 out of 4 is signed, and Comcasa is just a Indian name for Sysmoa. Okay, Indian modified form. And this CATSA is totally different. CATSA is not part of this, but this also India has signed. Okay, not India. You have to know, like USA signs this, countering, I think, adversaries or something. Like if you sign that, then you should not do trade with USA's enemies or something. So some problem was there because India was buying arms from Russia and all. So the detailing, anyway, whenever it came in news, in that Current Affair magazine, I have taught you this in detail. So please search this in my PDF wherever I have explained it. Okay, so CATSA is also in news, so you should know that also. But that is not one of the 4 general agreements which USA signs. Okay. Which of the following mural paintings are matched correctly? Varli, Mumbai; Pitoro, Rajasthan; Mithila, Bihar. Okay, here all statements are true, but some students were asking, like, this Pitoro is found in Madhya Pradesh, so how come it is Rajasthan? Something also. Paintings are something which can be there in across the states. It doesn't mean it is there in only this state. Okay, when we ask the match the following, we are just asking whether it is found there. Okay, we are not asking the founder or the origin or anything like that. So here 1, 2, 3 is the answer, and in the revision chart also, if you see Pitoro, I have given Rajasthan, but if you Google it, you will see other neighboring states also. Okay, Madhya Pradesh and maybe Gujarat. There also it is found because it's actually the tribe. I forgot the tribe name, but one tribe follows it, and that tribes wherever they travel, all this will be existing. So please don't have an assumption that it's only found in this state. Okay, it is found in this state, but it can be found in other states also. Okay. Which of the following are true about National Institute of Nutrition? It comes under the Indian Council of Medical Research. It was set up under the Poshan Abhiyan scheme. So it is one only. It comes under the Indian Council of Medical Research. It's true, but it's not set up under Poshan Abhiyan because Poshan Abhiyan is very new, and this is a very old body. Okay, pre-British, pre-independence time. It was formed in 1918 by this person. Okay, at that time it was called something else, and then it was a single room laboratory and all these things, very inquiry unit. And then moved to Hyderabad in 1958 after independence, and 1969 it was renamed to National Institute of Nutrition. So that is why second statement is false, but the first statement is true. It is under Indian Council of Medical Research, about which also you should study something. Okay. Now, medieval India, Alasani Pedana was a member of. Okay, you know this. Akbar had Navratna, 9 people. Shivaji had Ashtapradhan, 8 people. Krishnadevaraya had Ashtadigaja, which is again 8 people. Then Trinity of Carnatic Music is there, 3 people. So this person is member of which one? So as per options, it will little more easy because the name is kind of South Indian name, and so it will be either C or D, Carnatic music, or this one. So yeah, the answer is C. So this is actually, he's a Telugu poet who was ranked as the foremost of this thing, and you should study all the 8 names I've given here. And I think revision chart is also there about all these personalities, Navratna, Ashtapradhan, and all these things. And this will be the answer for this. So today's 10 questions are over, and this all I think from full test 1 I have picked up. Now tomorrow last episode will come, and I hope you have studied all the previous 290 MCQs, which is including this today's episode. And this will be obviously making you understand that you have studied this but you're not able to recall, or maybe you have not even touched this, or maybe if you're a new student, if you're not even Vaishya student, you'll be thinking like, okay, this kind of questions also can come. So all these intentions were behind this when we did this series. And after this tomorrow's episode, maybe we will stop the series and restart it later based on our time and all these things, because we have other lecture plans and many things after October mid. Okay, so please see to it that you revise from all the previous episodes if not yet watched. I'll come up with the next video soon. This is the test series, and history, geography, polity, if anything you need to revise, you can get it. So thank you and have a nice day.